Hey everyone, 𝗂𝗶𝗹 here, and today I have some new holiday nail art for you. I know that Halloween has come and passed, but I really wanted to show off this design because this is something that I created last holiday season and I wasn't able to actually get around to editing it. However, I thought this was super cute. I'm loving the kawaii style. So if you like these kind of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe, join the Chills crew, and let's get into today's video. Well, I was mainly inspired by this particular polish, Candy Cane Lane by Moonshine Manny, and this is a white corelli with a strong pink to gold glow as sparkling rose and raspberry and white glitters, and then it has a pink to orange iridescent flakies running throughout it. I thought it was absolutely stunning. It did take 3 coats to reach full opacity. Even though I'm using a more opaque nail tip, it still will work and it still builds up in 3 coats. Now I wanted to match those glitters in the Moonshine Manny polish, so I went with Petal to the Metal by China Glaze, and this is a bright pink cream. It has like a little hint of a neon, but I felt like it just matched perfectly with those larger pink glitters. And it does reach full opacity in 2 coats. So the last polish I used here was China Glaze's Gossip Over Gimlets, and this is a silver foil metallic sprinkled with yellow gold flecks, and I felt like this was a good combination to add that silver and gold to the manicure that kind of matched with Candy Cane Lane, and it did reach full opacity in 3 coats. If you know anything on my channel, you know I love mixing and matching different finishes, and I felt like this was a really nice touch. For today's stamping plate, I'll be using Santa's Helpers M039, and this is a really adorable plate by Meanology. It has a bunch of kawaii and full-size images. It's overall a pretty good stamping plate. So I'm going to go after this full-size image of different types of figures that are on the plate with 𝘂𝗲𝗄, and this is a red polish that has a hint of pink in it, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp this over Petal to the Metal because I want some contrast to this. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply my smudge-free top coat on top of this because later on we're going to be using a sticky base coat, and the sticky base coat, if you don't apply this smudge-free top coat, it will cause the stamping to bleed. Now I'm going to go in with satin blush, and this what I'm going to do is, this is a rosy metallic-y pinky tone, and so I'm going to scrape in where the lines, I'm not going to go against it, I'm going to go with the lines, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp this down over the Gossip Over Gimlets, pat everything down that's sticking up as you can see, and then from there I'm going to go in again with my smudge-free top coat because we are going to stamp over this later, but I got to make sure that everything does not bleed or have any problems with the sticky base coat. Now we're going to go after this cute little present. I'm going to fill the bottom half in with the Frozen, which is like a pearly white color. Then after that, I'm going to use Fleece, which is I would say more of a champagne metallic, and it adds a little bit of some sparkle, some glitz to this. And then last, I'm going to use Satin Blush again. Now, of course, before applying these different layers, just make sure that, you're going to go ahead and wait for it to dry. You set it to the side, and now I'm going to start with a new stamper, and I'm going to go in with Frozen again for the white areas and the top of this as well, so it's that pearly white. I always suggest using multiple stampers so that you can basically set one to the side and work on the next design so you're not waiting forever. Now this bright pink was the closest I could get to Petal to the Metal, and it's 𝗡𝗡 by Meanology, and this I think you can only now get in the set, you can't buy it separately. And then the bottom half of the present here I'm going to be using 𝘂𝗲𝗄. I try to make sure that I use a lot of the polishes for the stamping polishes that everything's cohesive, so you'll notice that I use a set of only so many stamping polishes or whatnot to kind of make sure that each stamp has the color accordingly. Now I'm going to go after the sleigh, and of course going in with my straight up black, which by the way, if you haven't figured out, is like my favorite black stamping polish. And I'm going to go in again with Fleece on the bottom half of this, even the top of the present. And then after that, I'm going to go in with 𝘂𝗲𝗄 one more time. It's going to be the bottom half. I'm even going to have it go in through that like chevron or zigzag pattern you can see. And then after that, I'm going to fill in the other areas of the present with 𝗡𝗡𝗏. And I just like that contrast that pops against it, and this will actually go over the Moonshine Manny nail. Now once all of your stamps are completely dried, then I go in with a sticky base coat from Meanology. I wait about, I would say, a good minute before it's slightly tacky, and then I can go ahead and place my stamps down. Now a little neat trick you can do is if you're pretty good at putting down the stamps and you don't have any problems, you can actually apply the sticky base coat to the 2 or 3 of the stamps. Wait until the first one is slightly tacky, and then once you apply the next one, you can just go to the next nail and then the next one after that, and it should still have have a little bit of a good tack so it can actually grab a hold of that stamp. Then I go in with my smudge-free top coat once more again, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply this right over the stamps because I just want to make sure that there's not going to be any bleeding when I go to apply my glitter grabber, which is a glitter smoothing top coat. It works really great also with stamps because sometimes they can be a little bit raised, so I like doing this so I can smooth them out. And then once that's completely dry, I give it about like 10 to 15 minutes. I then go in with my favorite top coat. You can choose whatever you like. I go with the super chick lacquer because it's like a juicy, plump looking. And then it just helps smooth everything out before I finally put my matte top coat down. And here's the final reveal. I think it looks beautiful as a glossy finish. You can see here, it'll last a little bit longer, but I myself am a matte gal, so I do love looking at the designs where matte finish can actually, you can really see those details that really pop out. But I am really curious what your overall thoughts are on this design. If you enjoyed it, if you want to see more holiday nail art content. Not only that, everything that I use I will list down below in the description box or the pinned comment. And if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, join the Chills crew. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you can see more of my content coming out because I have a lot that I have planned for both Thanksgiving and for Christmas or the holiday season, winter. So other than that, take care and stay chilly.